everybody? This is Domingo here on Network, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video I'm going to be doing a discussion video. I'm going to talk about Dewloren, Tiger King of the Ice Bear, because I found out that he has gotten an errata. So of course I'm going to read everything about this card, and I'll get to the errata. So Dewloren, Tiger King of the Ice Bear is a water attribute level 6 beast synchro effect monster. It has secret materials, requires 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner water monsters, and is a 2000 attack and has 1400 defense. And of course, his effect says once per turn, you can return any number of face-up cards you control to the owner's hand. For each card returned to the owner's hand by this effect, this card gains 500 attack once until the end phase. Now, the errata they did. Now, here's the thing: the effect that says return any face-up cards and all that stuff is still the same. But the only change that they did with Dewloren is that Dewloren's effect is not a once per turn anymore. It's now a hard once per turn. So basically it says you can only use this effect of Dewloren, Tiger King, and his Spirit once per turn. You can return any number of face-up cards you control in the owner's hand. For each card returned to the owner's hand by this effect, gains 500 attack until the end phase of the turn. So yes, they gave it a hard once per turn. It used to say once per turn, but now it says you can only use this effect of Dewloren, Tiger King, and Spirit once per turn. Now, the reason why Konami did that and gave this an errata and gave it a little bit of a nerf is because of the whole infinite loops. It's because they do not want this card to have like the infinite loops. And I remember a couple YouTubers and other Yu-Gi-Oh players were talking about that, and some of them were happy about this card getting an errata because, you know, the whole infinite loop was so broken. I remember there was like this card, there was like a spell card called Symbol. I think it's called Symbol Heritage. There was like a combo with those two, and that's how the whole infinite loops and stuff. So here's an example, right? If it says once per turn, right? Let's say you bounce him back, right? And then if you sync with summon him, you can actually do the effect. But now, since this card got an errata, and if it says, and now it says you can only use the effect once per turn. And if let's say you bounce that, you cannot, and then you single summon it, you cannot use the effect again. So it's basically a hard once per turn. I know some Yu-Gi-Oh play were happy about it because, you know, it was too broken because of the whole infinite loops, and you know that explains why this card got hit. You know, because I remember Dewloren when it first came out, you know, it was a 3 for a while, then it got hit to 2 for a bit, and then it got hit to 1. And not only that, but also you know, because of the whole infinite loop, and not to mention Dewloren was broken at that time, but they gave it a little nerf. And some others were not happy about the errata because they felt like it should have never happened. It's not needed. You know, I do agree with some people about, you know, this card getting an errata should not get an errata. Because let me explain why. I'm a little disappointed this card got an errata, but the only reason why I said that is because I feel like Dewloren's infinite loops, it doesn't really impact today's format. It probably won't do that much in the games. And I feel like the errata is not necessary in my opinion. But at the same time though, I'm okay. I don't have a problem with it. It's not that bad. At least, but I will say this, at least they did not change the effect. You know, the one that says, you know, return any face-up card you control to hand, and then it gains 510 points for each one until the end. At least they didn't change that part. The only thing they did is give it a hard once per turn. And I feel like that's not necessary. I feel like the whole infinite loops, yeah, it was kind of broken, but I feel like it won't impact in the current format and stuff. That's just my opinion about it. But yeah, I'm a little bit of this. I know some people are disappointed about that. Me too. But it's not that bad if you think about it, because you know, it's not that bad. At least they didn't change that much of the effect. They only give it like a hard once per turn. So yeah, well, you know, basically you can only use this card, you can only use this effect of Dewloren once per turn. So yeah, it's not that bad, but still I feel like it's not necessary in my opinion. You know, that's my opinion about it. And you know, I remember when Bryonic, you know, when they gave an errata to Bryonic, I didn't have a problem with that because, you know, they gave it a once per turn, and not to mention bouncing back cards your opponent control, because, you know, the whole bouncing cards on the field stuff, Bryonic was broken at that time, and they had to give it an errata. At least Bryonic's errata effect is not that bad, but you know, I mean, Dewloren, you know, his errata is not that bad either, but still, I felt like it's not necessary in my opinion. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, and post your comments in the comments below. Tell me what you think about Dewloren's Tiger King and the Ice Bear's errata. Do you feel like it should get around? Do you feel like it should not get around? Let me know in the comment section. And also, one more thing, when Dewloren gets a reprint, it's gonna have the errata in the new Iceberg structure deck. So yeah, because when that Iceberg structure deck comes out now, it's gonna come out in the OCG later this month in November, which is on the 21st, and the structure deck will be coming out in the TCG on February 19th of next year, in 2021 of next year. And then when those structure decks come out, Dewloren's gonna get the errata, so they're gonna change, the text and stuff. And that's it for this video. So this is Domingo Hero Network. Take care. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone. Domingo Hero Network is signing out. Peace.